Morning, everybody. It's actually Sunday, January 9th. We had the big snow a few days ago, and now it's raining and all the snow's gone. So we're going to do some switching. I'll go to Oak Hill again. I'm going to use my MP15DC. This originally came as a Norfolk Southern engine. But I sort of modified it to look like the one that the Cincinnati Eastern Railroad has. That's the one that Jawtooth films all the time. So I painted the cab roof white and put an air conditioner on top. Did make a slight modification in JMRI, very, very small. But we're still going to start out switching one boxcar in spot 1 at Wherever and the gondola in Union Spring. I haven't switched spot 2 in Wherever for a while, so that's one of the things I'm looking for. I am out on the deck today. Like I said, it's pretty steady rain. It's supposed to maybe change to snow and get down in the teens tonight, so maybe icy going to work tomorrow. It's a nice running little engine. Wish it had sound. And it doesn't really fit into my normal scheme of, this is the chassis system 1980. But I try to rotate all my engines through, and I enjoy running it. But it fits better if I just use it in Chillicothe itself, which I might do in the future. Okay, Wherever's done. So now we're going to switch out Union Spring. I should be getting my Western Maryland GP40 and my B&O GP40 back with sound here pretty soon, so you'll be seeing them coming up. So we had to pull the gondola up to the crossover. As you can see, I forgot to turn on the switch for my crossing lights. thinking of turning Union Spring around so the unloading area, or the shed, whatever you want to call it, is facing the aisle, which will make it a whole lot easier to switch. The only problem is right now, don't know if I have enough room. I definitely have to rebuild the whole building, which I don't care. I enjoy doing that kind of stuff. I might be able to reuse the loading shed or unloading shed, but the rest of it I can just salvage what I can. And my friend Fran came up with an idea to possibly build a little inch or two extension out from the edge of the fascia there to make it easier, because I really don't want to change the track. I will probably lose my little semblance of a cornfield down there, but I refuse to lose my baseball field. All right. I did edit it right here because it takes me, I can look through the building and uncouple, but it usually takes me a little bit longer to do, so I cut that a little bit so you didn't have to watch me 10 seconds of fumbling. Your train on Norfolk Southern. I don't know if you're able to hear the horn or not. The rain going on. And just see the top of the train in the wintertime. All right, so we went back to get the empty gondola. Back through the crossover to get the rest of the train to pull it up. Georgetown really only has 3 railroad crossings where the train has to blow the horn, and 2 of them are way south of me. I can hear them, but you'd probably never hear them on the video. The third one is called North Hamilton Street, and I don't know if anyone lives back there anymore. They may not blow for that crossing anymore. I'll have to go drive over and check it out to see, because it sure seems to me he didn't blow for it. And there's a little farm crossing that some engineers will blow for and other ones won't. All right, we're pulling the train forward, and we're going to do like we have been doing. We're going to leave the cars for Chillicothe on the passing track before we head to Oak Hill. The Oak Hill train is very short today, only 2 cars, a covered hopper for Cedar Heights Clay, and a gondola for Charrington Scrap. I did make a slight tweak to to Oak Hill also. I may have to undo that one, because I'd rather have a little bit longer train going to Oak Hill. These changes were very minor, like I switched 10 moves to 8 moves. So it could just be that's what was going to happen anyhow in the system. We'll see. So I'm uncoupling the cars that are going to Oak Hill from the rest of the train, and then I'll pull forward and back the other cars onto the passing siding. And I'll move the camera here in a second so you can see a little bit more what's going on rather than just my hand. Now I've got 5 cars staying in Chillicothe, so I'm going to have to split the train. I don't have enough space to leave everything west of Douglas Avenue, so I'm leaving 2 cars east of Douglas, and then I'm going to pull forward and leave the other 3 west of Douglas. Now I'm just going to pull forward and then back down onto the train and head over the bridge over Grassy Fork to Oak Hill. So at the end of the video, I've decided to sell my Chessie SD35 with sound. I never run it, and it just doesn't, it's been sitting in the box for months and months and months. Sounds fantastic, love the sound on it, but it just doesn't fit in my scheme. It wouldn't ever be used as a switcher in Chillicothe, and 6-axle diesels were prohibited on the Portsmouth branch, which ran to Oak Hill. So anyhow, at the end of this, I sort of shot a video of it running for a minute or two in Oak Hill, just back and forth, let you listen to the sound, the bell, the horn, and so basically, the first person in the comments say they want it, I'll sell it to them for, like I talk about in the video. So stay tuned for that if you're interested. If you're not interested, then as soon as the caboose disappears around the corner, you can stop the video. So here's the SD35. I'll just do this by hand so I can get a little bit closer to it. You see I still have the handrail inserts and have the original box and everything. Actually sent this back to Atlas at one time. If you remember, if you've been a long time subscriber, actually I've got these little bubble levels. And it looked to me like the frame was twisted or something. It was stalling a lot, so I sent it back to Atlas, and they said they replaced the trucks. But, I just don't run it that much. It still occasionally will hiccup a little bit, but for the most part, it runs pretty good, and it just doesn't fit into my scheme at all. See, right there, it's stalled. So now, to be fair, I haven't run it in quite a while, because like I said, it just doesn't work. I love the sound. I think this idling sound just sounds exactly like the engines do when you see them sitting there idling. So, see if it stalls in the same spot going back. So anyhow, if you're interested, $100 plus shipping. I'm not going to ship it overseas or anywhere. It's got to be in the United States. I think that's a fair price for it. I can just spend the money on something else rather than just sit on the box. First person to comment, so they want it, I'll sell it to you. So everybody stay safe.